And now, CETV presents Chao Racing 2024, America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program for the week of October 27th, starting with week 13 on the men's division portion. Everyone is on the clock and ready to go. Let's have a Chao race. Whatever mood you're in, let Chao Racing 2024 guide you for 12 easy men's division races, starting with Neil Tyrone, Bobby K, Nick Gimmick, and Ethan Kingsley on the pole course. Looks like Bobby C is going to get the job done, and Bobby K adds another win closer towards his shot at a free peat. And that's just a sample of what to expect here on Chao Racing 2024 for this week. And now your host of Chao Racing himself, Brandon Shannings. Hi folks, and welcome once again to our show. As always, 12 exciting action-packed races are in store for the men's division, and congratulations to Bobby K on defending world champion on a win on the first per course of the day. There's more something coming out when we return for the second race after a word from this week's sponsor. Week 13 on the Men's Vision Show is sponsored by Robitussin. Okay, Brandon Shannings and Paul Sycamore are ready to call all the action as we find out which lucky charms will pay off for the lucky fan sessions here in lucky week number 13. Who do we have for race number 2, Paul? Well, race number 2 we have Louis Bonanson, Skylar Iganos, Benny Moen, the Urban Cowboy actor from Chine Studios, and License to Drive, Al Hean Sr. Let's go over to the Amethyst course, get your lucky charms many superstars, and so on the fan sections and respective superstars chewing on the respective name. Everyone is on the clock, and this race is on the way. And it's a beautiful Indian summer-like day here in the virtual Chao Racing Stadium. Very warm temperatures and sunny skies should not disturb any of our Chao Racing superstars this week. Right now, it is Benny Moore who has command and lead, and Ali Sr. is heading for the water, as number 7, who was going to sleep, takes the first speed of this week's program, and number 8 is going to rest now. So that means we'll have to drop down to last place due to that nap all the way in the back. As number 7 gets back-to-back speeders, and Albion Sr. now has command and lead after taking the water path. Trying to wrap things up over the Owen Power Cowboy Benny Moen as the make way to his finish line. As number 1, wake up for his nap with next beamers, Albion Sr. pays off his lucky charm over Benny Moen. And now he's up to 4 wins for the season. That's right, Albion Sr. is not giving up just yet. We'll be back with the next exciting race after we present a word from this. With 2 races in books, we now proceed to race number 3. And here we have Brett Norson, Bryson Dorns, Raymond Hill, and Troy Jenners competing on the Sapphire course to determine who has strong enough, who will have the best swimming wits, who will be the lucky winner of week 13's races this week. We'll find out soon enough. And they are off and running. So, who will be the fortunate winner, the lucky one, of race number 3 of week number 13? Raymond just went down for the count, but now he has command and lead over Brett Norson. Raymond tried to get enough spirit from the fans. They got the lucky charm symbols on some of them with the tattoos, actually. And let's find out who will get the first speed rest of this race, and it will be number 2 who will get the first speed rest this time around. Meanwhile, poor number 1 is getting stranded in last place behind the competition. As they climb up the stone wall, it looks like speedrest number 2 will be made by Brett Norson, who wakes up for a nap, now trying to catch up to our leader Raymond Hill for the second time in this race. And the next one up will be made by number 2, that makes his second speedrest of the race, and he leads over the force of a Chao with third place. Raymond Hill trying to defend the lead while Brent Wilson still. And take a look at number 2. Maintain the lead over the 4 Super Chat with back-to-back spears. 3 out of the last 4 overall. And Raymond Hill trying to maintain the lead over Brent Wilson in number 2. What's going to happen? It looks like Raymond's going to pull this one away with a speed bus. And Raymond Hill gets the win. Raymond is now up to 6 wins without authority. And that will do it, as Troy Jones just trying to wrap up the race. And there he is. Congratulations on order to Raymond Hill. Yep. He hung on against Brent Wilson and a Silver Giant opponent. Back in the bid did not go away. Alright, moving on to race number 4. Alright, this next one we'll have the Junior Albert here with us. Molly Modano, JP Hubers, and the Galveston Master Garrett Dayton. As we go over to the movie course, we advise all of our superstars here to get those respective swimming gears ready. And we send it down to the Ruby Course starting gates at the end of the whirlpool area. And please start the race! Alright, here we are, swimming across the pool area. They just have to swim across this line, stretch all the way in a line, an invisible line. And the first superstar to make it across finish line will be the crowned winner. Will we have a speed bus, or will JP hold on? Looks like JP is gonna hold on. JP Hubers gets the win. That's number 2 gets the speed bus. JP Hubers is now up to 6 wins also. Yep, just like Raymond Hill in the last race. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you. But first, have a look at this. Welcome back from our commercial break. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 5, we have Chris Van Luke Green, Dominic P. Harrells, and Calvin S. Runner on the Pearl course. Let's place the balls on the field once again and wish these next 4 superstars best luck in hopes of fulfilling the lucky charm. Let's rock this place! And Luke Green is quarterback, which will give Chris, Dominic, and Calvin the opening edge, with Chris leaning over the other 2 competitors right now, and Chris Van possible. As Calvin S. Slater beats out Dominic B. Harrells to secure the win. Another fine win for Calvin S. Slater. Do you agree? Yes, I agree with you 100%. Lots more fun as this announcement. Stay tuned. And now we come to the halfway point of Week 13's men's division portion, with race number 6. And for this race we have Tyler Foltz, Eddie Williams, Grayson P. Leroy, and Kenny Days. So we go over to the Avis course again, and let's take a look at the lineup. Now the players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a show race! Alright. These 4 Chao are energetic, trying to get the lucky charms from the standing ovation and respective fan sections. Kenny Days has come in on the lead, followed by the AC Gambler Tyler Foltz in 2nd place. And who is going to get the first speed bus on this race? It is that AC Gambler Tyler Foltz, catching up to our leader Kenny Days. And Eddie Williams also catching up to the other 2. Now it's a 3-way battle for the lead, down to the wire here, folks. And here comes Tyler Foltz with back-to-back spears, trying to prevail over Eddie and Kenny as they make their way towards finish line. It's going to be a close one down to the wire as number 7 takes the speed bus. Tyler Foltz prevails over Great Eddie and Kenny with back-to-back spears. What a deal! As Grayson P. Leeway will get the last few years. That proves that anything can happen in a Chao Racing universe. And anything can happen more indeed for Tyler Foltz. We'll be right back. So with that big highlight in the books, we now proceed to the second half of Week 13's men's division show. And to begin the second half, we have Steven Robinson, Ricardo Kamen from Mexico, Otis Erickson, and great veteran Will Linkson with us for race number 7 as we go back to the Sapphire course for the second of 3 Sapphire course contests of this week's men's mission program. They all got the lucky charms, but which one of them will win? We'll find out. This race is underway. Alright, the next race is underway, ladies and gentlemen. It's a close contest so far, and down goes one and Chao for the count. Stephen Bowling with number 2 and Ricardo Forley up in the front. They're now making their way towards the stone wall, and it looks like number 2 is Glorious. But I still think he'll have the lead over the 4 and Chao, as the first superstar gets views to start the second half is number 1, who's trying to catch up with number 8 for 6th place. And right now, take a look at Isilda Chao as they try to catch up with our 4 main competitors as they climb up the stone wall. And it is Otis Erickson who takes PS number 2 after he was going to sleep. Right now in the lead, it is Ricardo Kane from Mexico. As the next PS will be made by number 1. That makes his second speed bus in the race. And now Otis Erickson has made the pass from Ricardo Cayman. Now having to push to defend the lead over Ricardo as they make their way towards the goal line. As Will Linkson takes the next speed bus, Otis Erickson wins the battle over Ricardo Cayman. So now Otis now has 3 wins for the season. Yup, it's been a while since his last win, but now he's got another win on his scorecard. Back in a bit, do not go away. And now, Paul, here's one that should be easy as we simply up race number 8. Yes, we have Kai Higgelson, Patrick Garner, Buster Jaro, and last season's World Championship runner-up, Rusty Jockington. And I'm pretty sure who's going to have the advantage on the Ruby course. I think that blue guy right over there at the number 6 position has the advantage. We'll see what happens. Good luck to the players anyway. Everyone's on the clock, and please start the race. Alright, and there it goes, Rusty Jockington. He leaves the other competitors in the dust, and he is going to win this one easily. Rusty Jockington gets his 11th win of his 2024 season. He had a few losses during the past few weeks, but now he gets win number 11 with an easy one. As number 8 will take the 1 spears. So, Rusty Jockington is back on the right track. Yep, now it's supposed to stay on the right track for sure this time. Lots more fun after this announcement, stay tuned. And as we get ready for the next race, we'd like to remind you about our main event coming up later on in the show. We will determine a new main event champion after Benny Morin took on the previous 3 main event victories in a row. So don't miss out on this week's main event. Now it's time for race number 9, Paul. And for race number 9, we have Evan Parsley, Lucas McConga, Ricky Nelson, and Kevin Forrester. I think who deserves the advantage here in race number 9. Let's place balls on the field and find out who exactly has the power advantage. The S-Leg advantage. Please start the race! And it is Ricky Nelson who pushes the ball on the other side really quickly and making way towards finish line. Ricky Nelson wins this one. That was a pure dominating effort on his strength and power for Ricky Nelson. Ricky Nelson is now up to 6 wins as of this date. And Paul, we can guarantee that he'll do all his best for the rest of the season to try to make the muscle cut for 2025. Lots more fun after this announcement, stay tuned. And now we head over to race number 10. Who do we have next, Paul? Next up, we have Gary Coles, Owen Williams, Bruno Alonso, and Sonny Brantley. For race number 10, this is the third and final Amethyst Course matchup of the week for the men's division this week. For this first portion of our weekly shows. So let's send them back to the Amethyst Course and wish them all the best. Let's rock this place! Alright. Here they come, making away from the Sunny Gates. Now they're going to approach the bridges. who is going to be sticking with the bridges and who have a chance to fly over the wide path. It looks like Sonny Bradley is going to take his chance at the wide path, and so is number 1. The other 3 competitors decide to stick with the bridges. What's going to happen? Well, as Owen Warriors takes the first beamers, Sonny Bradley pays off his shortcut strategy, and he is our winner for race number 10. Sonny Bradley's not off to 5 wins, folks, as Bruno Alonso will take speeders number 2, trying to catch up, and take a look at the silver challenge bag, as the last speeders of his race will be made by number 7. Sonny Bradley wins for a shortcut. Yep, let's see how long his momentum will last. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. Well, Paul, there are a couple more races left for the men's division portion this week. Yes, Brandon. First, for race number 11, we have Quentin Franner, Elia Hauser, Dick Steiner, and Trevor Hoffer. As we go back to the Sapphire course, and then we'll get to find out who will become our new main event champion. After we say everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Here we go with race number 11. Elia Hauser leading the way over the competition, and down he goes from the count. Elia trying to get wins so that way he can qualify, hopefully qualify for the 2025 playoffs. If not, at least to make the roster cut for the 2025 roster next season. But either way, he'll be a winner for once if he wins this race. And who will get the first speed buzz? It is number 1, and that'll be enough to take the lead on the 4th Stewart Challenge with 4th place. Well, number 3 Challenge going to rest, and number 8 on the way in the back. It was possibly for one, so he'll have to drop down to last place. As Elia Hauser, our leader, trying to maintain the lead over Quentin Franner with speed buzz number 2. And right now, Quentin Franner trying to pass, but he failed to make the pass. He flew a little bit off course. Elia keeps the lead. As Trevor Hoffer will get the next command because Elia Hauser almost at the goal line. According to my calculations, he is going to get win number 6. As number 8 takes beamers, you can tell me what up for Elia Hauser. That indeed makes 6 wins for Elia this week. And we have just enough time for one more SPS before the main event. It will be made by number 7. So, as Elia Hauser celebrates the win on this race, yep, who will be our main event champion in the next race? Find out after we present a word from this. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to say, it's main event time! That's right, Brandon. And Week 13's main event is presented by TJ Maxx. Maxx what makes you, you. At your nearest TJ Maxx store or online at tjmaxx.com. Now, this week's main event will have a new main event champion since our previous champion, Benny Moen, already has his 3 main event victories. So here we have Nolan Helms, Ozzie Jenkins, Thomas Winkletter, and Jeff Yoden for this week's main event contest. Now, Ozzie has already won the main event earlier in the season, so he's going for his 2nd main event victory. You know, we allow up to 3 main event victories per superstar per season. The other 3 superstars, Nolan, Thomas, and Jeff, are still looking for their first main event victory. So, let's send them down to the Emerald Course and find out who will be this week's main event champion. Who will succeed Benny Moen as the top superstar of this week's Chao Racing program. Best of luck to our 4 main event participants, and let's have a Chao race! The main event is on the way here, folks. The 4 superstars are at the palm trees. They're gonna shake the chocolate cool down, shake fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit, and there goes our 4 competitors with Ozzie Jenkins in the lead ahead of the 4 competitors, and Ozzie Jenkins is going to rest as Thomas Winkletter heads for the water. As the first superstar gets beat on this week's main event is Nolan Helms, who is also heading for the water, and guess who took a shortcut? It's Thomas Winkletter. As speed race number 2 will be made by number 1 as he goes best. Thomas Wayne Guada's shortcut gives him the lead, while number 78, Aware the Bridges, is battling for dear life all the way in the back of the pack. As the next PS went made by, number 2 was also way behind the competition. Right now, Thomas Wayne Guada going for his first main event victory after Bennymore took on the previous 3. And number 8 will get a chance to catch up with the next Command PS. Right now, Ozzy Jenkins is currently sitting in second place. I don't think he's going to have any hope to catch up to Thomas Wayne Guada in a hurry. Nope, not at all. Next PS belongs to Jeff Jordan, who currently sits in 5th place. And number 2 and number 78 are battling in a 3-way battle for D-Life in the back. One man's going to get help, and it will be number 8 who will get a chance with the next Command PS, making his second PS of race. And Thomas Wayne Guada has this main event all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen, as number 7 takes the next PS trying to capture numbers 2 and 8. Thomas Wayne Guada wins Week 15's main event, presented by TJ Maxx. Thomas has maxed out his shortcut strategy, and thus he gets a landslide victory. What a pure dominating effort. And all Jeff Jordan with his second PS, but that was a pity. Pity, I say. Well, Ozzy's going to have to settle for second, but he still had a pretty good race. And take a look at number 1, leaving the yellow suit Chao and us with his second PS. He said, au revoir to the yellow suit Chao, especially to numbers 2 and 8 who have no hope for surviving whatsoever. Alright, so congratulations on order to Thomas Wayne Guada. That's right, he'll be coming back in next week's main event. Back to head into intermission after this one. Alright fans, there will now be a short intermission. We'll be back to present 8 women's division races after these words from our sponsor, so stay tuned for more Chao Racing 2024 following this intermission. The first half of Chao Racing 2024 has been sponsored by Robert Tussin and TJ Maxx. See all your favorite divas compete in 8 exciting Chao races when we return for intermission with more of Chao Racing 2024. Don't touch that dial.